Visual Basic or VB is an event-driven programming language from Microsoft. Visual Basic provides a graphical user interface (GUI) that allows the developer to drag and drop objects into the program, as well as manually write program code. Visual Basic is used to create Windows applications. For this tutorial, we are going to use the Visual Basic 2010 Express to teach you how to program. There are other programs that you can use to write VB code, like the Visual Studio. We recommended using the same software that we are using. You might have a hard time following if you are using a different program. You can view recent projects, make a project, and open existing projects here. Upon starting the program, you'll be greeted by the Startup page. We need to make a new project first to begin programming. When creating a project, we could choose from a variety of templates. Let's choose the Windows Forms application template. Now that we are in the editor, we could see a lot of windows. The window on the left is the toolbox window. It contains all of the controls that we could put into the form. Controls are a variety of objects such as text containers, pictures, and buttons. The form is what the users of your program see when they run it. The form is in the window in the center. The window in the top right corner is the Solution Explorer window.
You can see here of all forms that your project contains. You can see the name of the form current in the screen there. The windows of the bottom left corner is the property window. When you see a control that is inside of the form, it shows up the control properties like the color of the text and the name of the control. Let's start programming something simple. A hello world text. Let's add a text box and the button control in the form. Text box control is a simple container of text. The button control is, as in name suggests, a button. To begin programming a control, you need to double click it. Now, we are taken to the programming part of the form. You can see a code immediately created by the program. The codes inside of this will run in the event that the button is clicked. An event in VB are certain action that the control does or the user does to control. Some example of event are clicking, when the control disappear on the screen, and the content of the control is changed. You could see a complete set of events that you could see in the property window of a control. Now, let's put in some code inside. This code gets the property of textbox1 control, which is the name of the text box we have put in early. The text property contains that the text shows up inside of the text box. This is a string that contains the hello world text.
We will explain what is a string later. This code tells the program that if I press the button, the hello world text should appear in the text box. To test if the code works, we need to click on this button here. As As you can see, when we click the button, the text "Hello World" showed up in the text box. Now that we know that the code runs properly, we need to stop the program. To stop the program, you need to click this button here. There are some things in Visual Basic that only shows up when you program them. One of them is the pop-up window. This code here shows up a pop-up window with the text "Hello World" when we click the button. Variables are containers of data. They are useful when you want to use the same data over and over again. As you can see, the "Hello World" text is used 2 times in the code. Let's make a variable to store this text so that we won't need to type it over and over again. To create a variable in Visual Basic, you need to type in div first, then the name of the variable, followed by as and then the data type of the variable. Remember the string? The string is a data type for text. Now that we have a variable, we need to put something in it.
To put data inside of a variable, you need to type in the variable's name first, then its value. Let's put in the variable to the text box and message box code. Now, the text inside of the variable shows up in the text box and message box. Showing text is not the only thing that VB could do. You could also do calculations with it. Now, let's try creating a calculator using text boxes, buttons, variables, and the message box. Notice the valve before the code that gets the text property of the message box. The contents of the message box is always the string data type. However, by using the valve, we are converting that string data into the integer data. Integers are the data type for numbers. The operator for the multiplication in VB is an asterisk, and the operator for division is a slash. We are telling the program to put the results of the content of the text box 1 and text box 2 into the result variable. Then after putting it, the program should display a pop-up with the number inside the result variable, which is the sum if you press the button 1, difference if you press button 2, product if you press button 3, and the quotient if you press button 4. There are a lot of other ways you can use VB to create Windows application that this video did not discuss. Try researching yourself and trying them out on your own. Thank you for watching.